What if I told you that everything around you, your struggles, your wins, even the things you don't have, are all reflecting what's inside you? It sounds impossible, doesn't it? But it's the truth, one that most people refuse to face. Your life is a mirror, showing you exactly what you believe about yourself. Here's the kicker. If you don't change what's inside, nothing outside will change. You can hustle all you want, but the world will keep reflecting the same image back to you. Most people are sleepwalking through life, convinced that change is something they can chase outside themselves. But here's the truth. Until you turn inward, facing the beliefs you carry, you'll keep circling the same frustrations over and over. Sound familiar? It's no accident. The mirror of reality doesn't distort or deceive. It shows you exactly who you believe yourself to be. And until you shift that inner image, your outer world won't budge. This is the powerful truth kept hidden from you. A truth that, once understood, gives you control over every part of your life. Imagine the possibilities. What if you could reshape the reality around you simply by altering the beliefs within you? This isn't about superficial positivity. It's about transforming from within. Think of it like cracking a cosmic code, a code that few will ever understand, let alone master. But if you're ready to step beyond mere survival, if you're ready to discover the true source of creation within you, then it's time to lift the veil. It's time to see the mirror for what it truly is, a tool to manifest the life you've only dared to imagine. Are you ready to dive in? Because once you understand this, once you learn to see reality differently, nothing will ever look the same again. This is more than self-help. This is self-mastery. And the journey begins with understanding why your reality won't change. Unless you do. Have you ever felt like life is holding up a mirror, showing you things about yourself you didn't even know were there? Imagine for a second that every experience, every person who crosses your path is revealing pieces of you, your hidden beliefs, fears, and dreams. This isn't just some abstract idea. It's the mirror principle, a powerful, almost mystical concept. What if the struggles, the setbacks, and even the joys you encounter each day are reflections of what's inside? Your reality could be nothing more than a shadow of your deepest self, waiting to be understood, urging you to grow. Let's say you're trying to change something big in your life. Maybe it's financial success, maybe it's love or health. But no matter how hard you try, things just don't shift. Ever wonder why? The mirror of reality doesn't simply bend to your will. It shows you what you truly believe at the core. If there's a part of you that doubts or believes that change isn't possible, that's what gets reflected back. It's almost like a cosmic echo, bouncing your inner world into the outer one. It's tough, right? But here's the secret. Once you understand this, you hold the power to change everything. Imagine looking in a mirror with a smudge on your face. You wouldn't reach out to clean the mirror, would you? The same goes for reality. It's simply showing you the smudges within, the beliefs that are shaping your life. The world around you, from the people you meet to the challenges you face, is reflecting your inner story. Maybe you believe success is out of reach or happiness is fleeting. And life, in its quiet way, keeps showing you the same patterns, waiting for you to notice. This isn't a curse, it's an invitation, a chance to rewrite the narrative you're living. Now that you've glimpsed the mirror of reality, consider this. Your external world is nothing more than a reflection of what's happening within. But here's where the real magic happens. The moment you realize that your beliefs shape this reflection, you begin to see how much power you truly have. It's not enough to just observe the mirror. You must understand how your internal beliefs project outward and shape everything you experience. And the first key to unlocking this power is to look closely at what you believe about yourself. Ready to discover the truth behind your beliefs and how they shape your world? What if the life you're living right now is exactly what you believe you deserve? This may sound blunt, but take a moment to reflect. Every situation you face, every success and failure comes from how you view yourself on the inside. Think about it. If you see yourself as capable and worthy of abundance, then that's what you'll start to notice in your life. For example, imagine you've been stuck in a job you dislike for years, but deep down, you don't feel like you deserve anything better. That belief is reflected back at you, keeping you in the same place. But if you begin to see yourself as someone capable of landing your dream job, your actions and mindset will shift, and you'll start to see opportunities that match that new belief. Imagine wanting to become a millionaire, visualizing wealth, picturing it so clearly you can almost feel it. But then, in the back of your mind, a small voice whispers, "This isn't me. I'll never have that kind of success." That whisper may seem harmless, but it holds power to keep you in the same patterns, the same financial situation, no matter how hard you push. This isn't about effort, it's about identity. Your beliefs set the limits of what you'll allow yourself to experience. This is the first key. Your beliefs shape your reality, molding your circumstances to match the inner picture you hold of yourself. Take a closer look at the people you admire, those who seem to attract abundance with ease. Do you notice how they carry a certain belief, an unwavering certainty about who they are and what they deserve? They aren't just successful because they work hard. They're successful because they believe they're meant to be. This belief radiates from them and shapes their world. To change your life, you must start seeing yourself in a new light, consciously choosing beliefs that align with the reality you want to experience. If you want wealth, begin to believe you're someone who can create and hold wealth. So it's time to take the next step, reshaping the very image you have of yourself. You see, the beliefs you hold don't just shape your world, they shape the way you see yourself. And that self-image influences everything you attract. It's not enough to simply change your beliefs. You need to consciously create a new version of yourself that aligns with your desires. The power of identity is where the real transformation begins. And this is where we dive into how you can consciously craft the person you're becoming. Ready to transform the way you see yourself? Have you ever wondered how different your life could be if you saw yourself in a new way? The way you see yourself has profound influence over every part of your life. If you want to change what the world shows you, the first step is transforming the way you view yourself. This isn't about pretending to be someone else. It's about becoming the person you've always wanted to be, aligning your image with your highest aspirations. Tools like affirmations and visualization can help you reshape this inner image, sending a powerful message to your subconscious about who you're destined to become. Think of affirmations as seeds you plant in your mind. Every time you say, "I am strong, I am abundant," you're planting something new. At first, it may feel awkward, even unnatural, but over time, these words rewrite the story you tell yourself. You're not just stating facts, you're creating a new identity. Eventually, this new you will feel natural, and life will start reflecting this empowered version of yourself. Visualization, too, is a powerful tool in this identity shift. Picture yourself already living the life you desire, experiencing success, peace, or abundance as if it's happening right now. Your mind, especially your subconscious, doesn't distinguish between real and imagined experiences. It simply absorbs what you feed it. So when you visualize a successful, fulfilled version of yourself, you're giving your mind a blueprint to follow. Soon, you'll find yourself acting in ways that align with this vision. Your habits, decisions, even your body language will begin to mirror this new self-image. As you embrace this new identity, you may begin to notice how reality shifts to match your inner transformation. But here's something important. Change in the material world often takes time. You may not see immediate results, and that can be discouraging. This is where patience comes in. Just because you've changed on the inside doesn't mean the outer world will immediately reflect it. Understanding the delays in manifestation is a critical step, and it's here that true mastery begins. Let's explore why your transformations might take time and how to stay aligned with your new identity during this process. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but the results just aren't showing up? It's a common frustration. Pouring energy into changing your beliefs, visualizing a new life, yet seeing no immediate shift. But here's the thing, reality has its own timing. The material world, bound by physical laws, often takes time to catch up with your internal transformations. This delay can feel discouraging, but it's a natural part of the process. Manifestation isn't instant. It requires patience, a quiet faith that your new identity will eventually materialize in the world around you. Imagine planting a seed. You don't stand over it, demanding it to sprout the moment it's buried in the earth. You understand that growth takes time, that beneath the surface, roots are forming long before you see a sprout. The same goes for the manifestations you're working toward. Each belief you shift, each new thought you adopt is like planting a seed in your subconscious mind. Trust that these seeds are taking root, even when you can't yet see the evidence. This is the essence of patience in manifestation, knowing that the work is happening behind the scenes. This period of delay, while frustrating, is where true growth begins. For instance, let's say you've been working on shifting your mindset to attract a new relationship, but for weeks, it seems like nothing is changing. It's easy to slip back into doubts and wonder if it's ever going to happen. But here's where the real work happens. By staying committed to your vision, believing that the right relationship is already on its way, you stay aligned with your new self. This kind of consistency is what eventually turns the internal change into external results. Imagine sticking to a new fitness routine. Even if you don't see results immediately, every workout is planting the seeds for a healthier, stronger version of yourself. And with time, that commitment pays off. So, hold steady. When you feel the urge to give up or question the journey, remember that reality is shifting, even if you can't see it yet. As you wait for the external world to catch up with your internal shifts, you'll likely encounter emotional ups and downs. It's completely normal to feel excited and hopeful one moment, and then frustrated or doubtful the next. These emotional waves can be a test of your commitment to your new self-image. Learning how to ride these waves without losing faith in your transformation is a vital skill. Let's dive into how managing your emotions can be the key to staying aligned with your goals and maintaining the consistency needed to manifest your desires. Have you ever noticed how your emotions can send you into highs and lows, especially when you're waiting for change? One moment, you're filled with hope and confidence in your transformation, and the next, doubt sneaks in, pulling you right back. This emotional fluctuation is a natural part of the process, but it's also incredibly powerful. It can either fuel your progress or hold you back. Your emotions send out a certain energy to the universe, and that energy is reflected right back to you. If you keep shifting between hope and fear, your life will reflect this back in unpredictable ways. Learning to navigate these emotional shifts and stay anchored in your new vision is essential to creating lasting change. Imagine it like tuning a radio. When your emotions are all over the place, it's like constantly changing the station, making it difficult for the reality you want to lock onto your signal. Staying emotionally consistent, even when things don't look promising, sends out a clear, unwavering frequency. This consistency aligns you with your desired reality, reinforcing the identity shift you're working so hard to create. Yes, it's hard, especially when old fears try to pull you back, but this is where real growth happens. Steady emotions keep you rooted in the belief that your reality is shifting. Imagine you've just received bad news about a project you've been working on for weeks. Naturally, frustration and doubt rush in. In that moment, instead of letting these emotions take over, remind yourself, these feelings don't control your future. It's like when a storm hits. After the rain, the sky clears. By allowing yourself to observe the emotions without acting on them, you prevent them from derailing your vision. The more you practice this, the more you learn to stay centered, like a lighthouse in the storm. Whether you're dealing with business setbacks or personal struggles, the ability to stay steady, no matter the emotional wave, is key to manifesting your desired outcome. As you master the art of emotional consistency, you'll begin to notice how much control you have over your life. This sense of control is key to creating the reality you want. But here's an interesting twist. It's not just your emotions that shape your world. It's also the specific thoughts you focus on. The universe doesn't reflect your general mood, but rather it reflects the content of your thoughts. So let's take a deeper look at how the specifics of your thoughts influence the reality you experience. Have you ever considered that it's not just the nature of your thoughts, but the specifics of them that shape your reality? It's true. What you focus on, even unconsciously, begins to manifest in your life. The mirror of reality reflects not just general feelings like love or hate, but the precise content of what you dwell on. If you find yourself focusing on dissatisfaction with your job, for example, that frustration tends to grow, appearing more often, almost as if reality is amplifying it. This principle teaches that it's essential to direct your thoughts toward what you want, not what you wish to escape. Imagine your thoughts as seeds planted in fertile soil. The soil doesn't discriminate. It simply grows whatever is planted, whether it's abundance or lack, joy or frustration. If you focus on financial stress, that's what blossoms in your experience. But if you start shifting your focus to prosperity and the feeling of security, even if it feels distant at first, that's the seed you're nurturing. This isn't about ignoring challenges. It's about consciously choosing to focus on what empowers and uplifts you rather than what drains and holds you back. You've probably had moments where past failures haunt you. It's natural, but every time you dwell on them, you're inviting more of the same. The mirror of reality doesn't judge, it reflects. So instead of replaying past mistakes, shift your focus. Think about new opportunities, lessons you've learned. By doing this, you're sending out a new signal, one that invites positive experiences instead of regrets. This small shift in focus can change what appears in your life. When you shift your thoughts, you're not just changing your mood, you're sending a new signal to the universe, one that aligns with your desires. Now, let's take this further. What happens when you begin focusing on abundance rather than lack? When you intentionally focus on what you have rather than what you don't, the universe mirrors that focus back to you. It's time to shift from scarcity to abundance. Let's explore how this simple change in focus can bring you closer to your dreams. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract more and more, while others are stuck in cycles of scarcity? The answer lies in the lens through which they view the world. When you focus on abundance, on what you already have and what you want to grow, you activate a powerful force within. The universe, like a mirror, reflects this focus back to you, amplifying it. By nurturing gratitude for what you have, you shift your mind from a place of lack to a place of abundance, and life starts to bring you more of what you're thankful for. Imagine this: every thought of gratitude, every moment spent acknowledging what's good, pulls more of that energy into your life. If you focus only on what's missing, you invite scarcity into your experience. But when you shift your focus, celebrating even the smallest wins, you open the door to an abundant flow. This isn't just a mental shift, it's an energetic one, tuning your frequency to match the abundance you wish to attract. Think about the daily habit of focusing on abundance as building a muscle. At first, it might feel strange, even forced, but over time, it becomes second nature. One powerful exercise is to end each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for, whether it's a kind word from a friend, a meal that satisfied you, or simply the warmth of sunlight. This practice cultivates an abundance mindset, signaling to the universe that you recognize and appreciate its gifts. Gradually, you'll start noticing more and more positive things appearing in your life, almost as if you've tapped into a hidden reservoir of blessings. When you shift your focus to abundance, it's more than just a mental change, it's an energetic one. As you align with the frequency of abundance, your life begins to mirror that alignment. But here's the thing: once you start attracting more of what you want, you may also notice old patterns creeping back in. The cycle of observing reality and reinforcing beliefs can be hard to break, but with awareness, you can shift these patterns and create a new cycle of growth and transformation. Have you ever felt like life keeps repeating itself? The same challenges, the same relationships, the same frustrations? This is the mirror cycle, where your beliefs shape what you see, and what you see strengthens those beliefs. It's a loop, one that seems impossible to break. But here's the truth: you can interrupt it. By changing your beliefs, by shifting your perspective, you begin to shape your reality instead of being shaped by it. Imagine you've always believed that financial success is out of reach. Each time a money-related challenge arises, it reinforces that belief, making you feel stuck. But what if you broke this cycle by shifting your belief to, "I am capable of financial success"? With this change, the mirror starts to reflect different experiences, opportunities, ideas, even people who support this new belief. Breaking the mirror cycle is like rewriting your story, one belief at a time, until reality reflects the version of you that you choose to embody. This shift takes time and conscious effort. Let's say you're always telling yourself, I can't make more money. The first step is noticing when this belief pops up. When you catch yourself thinking this way, challenge it. Instead of reinforcing the idea that you're stuck, switch to, I'm open to new opportunities that bring abundance. Each time you make this switch, you're breaking the cycle of limitation. This might sound simple, but the more you practice, the more your beliefs start to align with your desires, and you'll notice the world around you shifting accordingly. The more you practice, the clearer the mirror becomes, reflecting a reality that aligns with your highest self. As you break free from these loops, you step into a role as a conscious creator, no longer at the mercy of old habits and beliefs. What if, instead of waiting for reality to change, you chose to see yourself already living the life you desire? This is the essence of moving from mere observation to conscious creation. Instead of letting life dictate your beliefs, you begin to shape your reality by choosing an inner image of who you want to be. It's a profound shift from passively observing your current circumstances to actively focusing on the self you are becoming. By holding this image, regardless of what life reflects at the moment, you begin to shape a new reality from the inside out. Think of it like planting a flag in the ground, declaring, "This is who I am," before any evidence appears. You're not waiting for signs, you're creating them from within. Say, for instance, you want to manifest a successful career. Rather than focusing on a job you don't enjoy, begin seeing yourself as the successful person you aim to be, visualizing every detail. This focus becomes your guiding star, and as you hold to it, life starts to mold itself around this new vision. The key here is consistency, not letting external circumstances pull you away from the self-image you're committed to. This practice of holding a chosen image shifts you into a position of power. Instead of responding to reality, you become the cause of it. When challenges arise, remind yourself they're temporary reflections of your past self. Focus instead on your chosen identity, refusing to waver from it. The more you align with this new self-image, the more your actions, decisions, and even your energy begin to resonate with it. Over time, reality has no choice but to mirror back the image you hold with conviction. As you anchor yourself in this new way of being, life starts responding to your inner alignment. You're no longer at the mercy of random events. You're actively shaping the world around you with every thought and choice. And with this mastery of inner vision, you're prepared to step into the ultimate transformation, where self-mastery becomes an alchemical process that turns your life into pure gold. Imagine the power to transform every part of your life, to shape it into something extraordinary. Like an alchemist turning lead into gold, you are now standing at the threshold of true transformation. You've learned that your reality isn't just a series of events, it's the product of your inner alchemy. But here's the twist. Transformation isn't about forcing change from the outside, it's about embracing the shift from within. Every belief you shed, every thought you adopt, is your chance to turn limitations into limitless potential. This is the sacred process of mastering yourself, not as a quick fix, but as a deep, ongoing transformation. Now, picture facing every challenge, not as an obstacle, but as raw material for your alchemical process. Fear, doubt, scarcity. These are the materials the alchemist works with. Instead of letting them control you, you transmute them into courage, value, and abundance. Every uncomfortable experience becomes fuel for growth. The alchemy of transformation is turning every part of your life into something powerful. What once seemed like setbacks are now opportunities to refine yourself, learning from each moment and using it as a stepping stone toward the reality you're creating. Here's where the real test begins. You've uncovered the keys to transformation, but it's up to you to use them. Every challenge you face, every emotion that arises, is now an opportunity to shape your world. But transformation is not passive. It requires action, intentional choices, and an unwavering commitment. It's not about waiting for the world to change. It's about stepping into your role as the conscious creator of your life. You must actively participate in this process, every single day, shaping your destiny from within. What would it look like if you truly embraced this alchemical process? Imagine every fear you face becoming an invitation to change, every limiting belief transforming into a stepping stone towards success. The power to shift is already within you. You've learned how to release the old, but now is the time to step fully into the new. This isn't about wishing for change, it's about becoming it. You are the change you've been waiting for. Now, the final step, aligning your inner world with the outer one. The life you desire is already here, waiting for you to claim it. But to fully manifest this reality, there's one final piece of the puzzle. The perfect frequency that will align everything in your life. It's time to step into that frequency, to bring every part of your being into perfect harmony. Ready to amplify your transformation? Watch the next video to discover how to unlock this frequency and elevate your life to the next level.